welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be talking about and just generally analyzing the new Jurassic World Rebirth Mosasaurus. So let's jump into this video. So first off, we had this image that released the day before the trailer came out where it shows off like the Mosasaurus in the water by the Spinosauruses. And yeah, you can see that this thing is still massive, several times longer than the Spinosaurus. And yeah, generally you can kind of see that it actually has a more accurate tail, and generally you can kind of see that you can't really see any osteoderms, so yeah. Anyways, we see it jump out of the water where its head is like the size of the entire boat. And you can actually see its face, which looks very different from the one from Jurassic World, and it actually is, again, looking a little bit more accurate to the actual animal. Still couldn't see it too well, but we eventually got this piece of merchandise for Jurassic World Rebirth, where it actually has the Mosasaurus' head kind of jumping out of the water. You can kind of see, it's kind of, I know someone actually did mention that you can't really see the teeth that are on the top of the mouth, which Mosasaurus should have, and the previous Jurassic World Mosasaurus had, and this is supposed to be a more accurate one, so you expect it to have it. And you can't really see them. I think that they're just kind of hidden behind the upper jaw, but it's kind of hard to see. And also, for some reason, this one does not have a forked tongue, which the other Jurassic World, I could be wrong about this, but doesn't the other Jurassic World Mosasaurus have a forked tongue? Or maybe I'm wrong about this and it doesn't have one, I can't remember. But yeah, this is more accurate, and I think it would have actually been really cool if they gave it a forked tongue. But anyways, we also just got reveals of the toy, and the toy looks awesome, especially the colorations and patterns, since you can't really see that on the actual one from the film. And I'm not 100% sure these colors and patterns are actually accurate to the one in the film, but since this is the only thing we have to go off of, I'm going to assume it is. You can kind of see it from the top in this image. In this image, you can see it from the side, where it actually looks really nice and really properly proportioned, but in some other images, you can see that it's not. And it's the biting blast Mosasaurus, so apparently it's going to be able to like launch things out of its mouth, which is weird. Also, based off the price of this thing being about $30, I'm assuming that this one is not going to be electronic. Thankfully, I prefer marine reptiles not to be electronic, but I'm assuming that this guy is not going to be an electronic dinosaur. And it's probably just going to be like spring-loaded or something. But yeah, usually if it was actually electronic, it'd probably be like $40 or $50 probably. 50 might be pushing it, but here's a better side view of it, and you can see that it's really weirdly proportioned, being really thick in the front half, and just generally the head being too big, torso being too short, tail might be right length, but yeah, just generally it's weirdly proportioned, and the one in the film looks like it's not going to be like that. But anyways, we do have the super colossal figure, which is of the Rebirth Mosasaurus, pretty interesting. The tail looks a little bit more accurate on this one than the other smaller figure. And personally, this looks smaller than the other super colossal figures. I could be wrong about this, but this was pretty much just going to be one to scale to the one in the film, kind of. So yeah, here's an image I did editing it to make the torso a little bit more properly proportioned to the one that is going to be in the actual film. But anyways, we also got a Lego figure, which honestly, the community is split on this one. There's like half people are saying that they don't like the fact that it's brick built, and the other half are like, oh, thank goodness we're finally getting a brick-built dinosaur. So, yeah, personally, honestly, I don't know why I'm surprised that we got a brick-built figure, but I kind of am, and kind of disappointed. I'm not a big fan of the brick-built figures, but, yeah. Anyways, also another thing I do want to mention about the brick-built figure, it just has, like, the regular Mosasaurus from Jurassic World's tail instead of the more accurate one we're getting in the Rebirth for some reason. So, yeah. Anyways, there's not too much on the Mosasaurus, but we do have a pretty decent amount of stuff, and for some reason, it's the only one where we can actually see the toy. Also, another thing kind of random I want to mention, I think this Mosasaurus actually has lips, since all the toys seem to have lips. Like the image where you can see its mouth closed, actually the teeth are hidden. And on the super colossal figure, you can kind of see where the teeth would go when its mouth is closed. So yeah, this one's probably going to have lips, and generally, yeah, this Mosasaurus looks great. Definitely one of my favorite creature designs in the film. I honestly don't know. This one, if you would have asked me like a day ago, I would have said that this is my favorite creature in the film. But I think I have another dinosaur which will get, well, and this is not a dinosaur, Mosasaurus isn't a dinosaur, but I have a dinosaur that I think I like better than this guy, but I don't know yet. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. What your guys' opinion on the Mosasaurus, and goodbye.